From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Jacob deGrom out of the 49th state of Alaska is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes. He dominates. He mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
In now, Dansby Swanson. Swing and a liner. Foul. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Now the pitch. Here's a bouncer foul to the left side, and the count will move ahead now to 3-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Bartolo Colon is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, last year he had a very nice season. When you look at the win total, his team is counting on him to do that again. If he does not get within that range of where he was last season, I don't see this team going very far.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Now Reyes awaits the 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. One and 2. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Garcia in foul ground. 1 down.
Batting second, the shortstop. Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Again, he sends it out of play. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Man, that is the Cardinals' sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Had the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. There goes Cabrera. Hit swung on and missed the throw. Might have been in time, but it's high, and it allowed
second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
One out and a runner on second base. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Standing in now, Curtis Granderson. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Markakis. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run home run for Curtis Granderson. First home run of the campaign for him as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Well, he tried to sneak a fastball by him, and like they always say, you can't sneak the cheese by the rat, particularly if it's up high like that one right there.
Into the box, Neil Walker. Ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. Hit hard to short. A toss to Phillips for the force out, and that'll end the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Standing in, Matt Kemp. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And this is fouled back and out of play. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. One out, nobody on. Now a swing by Markakis, and he launches this one high and deep to right field. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Out in front of this one is Markakis as this is lifted foul down the right field line and back in amongst the spectators. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Oh, I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB. Man, he's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime you've seen this many pitches, you now have him measured really well.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, one man out. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Darno has it, and he makes the throw to first. Markakis is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Stepping in now, Brandon Phillips. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Well, Fillmore's the type of umpire. He's going to give you a little in some areas and take away the others. And what I mean by that, he's going to call a little wider on the corners, but up and down, he's going to take that away from you.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. Adonis Garcia would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting 7th, third baseman number 13.
Adonis Garcia digs in now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a May. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And another foul ball. Liner towards second, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Stepping in, Kurt Suzuki. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit slowly back to the mound. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping up to the plate, Lucas Duda. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here it comes on 1-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Inciarte is underneath this one, and he puts it away for the first down. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 out, nobody on. And there's ball 2 now. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard to third, and a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Well, that ball is hit hard between the 5 and 6 hole, and you saw the third baseman right there start to slide and maybe scoop it. Looked like he olayed it, but I think he was trying to get his body in position to spin and make a throw to first.
In now, Jacob deGrom. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Hey, sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jose Reyes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Two out here and a runner at second. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Inciarte going after two. It's a 2-0 ball game. Digging in, Bartolo Colon. 9-1-2 due up. Hit to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Darno gathers it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now batting.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in to try it again as Drupal Cabrera. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. A little bouncer. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Well, he went for the big swing and ends up getting a swinging bunt. You couldn't have rolled the ball any better. Starts off the inning. Here we go. We're off and flying. A leadoff single.
Striding in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. One and one. Here it is. Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Oh, they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box now, Curtis Granderson. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another try at 2-2. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. The relay, and he is in there.
Off deck for the Mets, Second baseman, Neil Walker.
Standing in now, Neil Walker. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home two. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the throw in gets away from him.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Stepping in now, Jay Bruce to right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. Out of here and by a long ways. A monstrous 3-run home run. A 3-run shot by Jay Bruce. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Into the box, Lucas Duda. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Phillips takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Phillips is up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's the Mets 6 and the Braves nothing. With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
That's never where you want that changeup to be. Up in the zone, he hangs it. You still got away with it because it's still in the ballpark. That ball is one he hits to the moon usually.
In now, Matt Kemp. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Next for Atlanta, right fielder Nick.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No runs, 2 hits. and no errors so far for Atlanta. And here's a ball hit in the air. Reyes has room and foul tuned out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 4.
Two gone now in the Braves half of the fourth, and stepping in the second baseman Brandon Phillips. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Digging in now, Jacob deGrom. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
The 2-1 on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Jose Reyes. Little tapper down the first baseline. Foul ball, strike 2. Set to deal on 2-2. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. The 2-2 one more time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kemp has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The shortstop.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Next pitch, number 72 for Cologne here tonight. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So Cologne pretty well breezes through that half inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Mets lead this one 6-0. Adonis Garcia digs in now. He'll start off the 5th in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lined foul right over the Mets dugout. Lifted in the air to right field. Bruce has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Kurt Suzuki comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1-1. Here it comes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Oh, but he robs him on a super diving catch. And partner will slow this way down and have a look in super slow-mo. And you see him just extend as far as he can to pull this in. That's a fantastic play. Tyler Flowers is going to loosen up now in the on-deck circle, so that's going to be off for Cologne in this one. 2 out, nobody on. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Ready once again, Ender Inciarte. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Here it comes on 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A fastball right over the outside corner. Looking to send him packing again. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Chaz Rowe gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Into the box now, Curtis Granderson. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, he's been working on left field, and you saw it right there, Matt. Nice job of cutting the ball off and getting it back in. Holding that runner at first base for a single.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's going to be a base hit for Bruce.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise to this thing, and now look at it. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Into the box, Lucas Duda. Outside, 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
From the belt, the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
2 men are on with 2 men out. On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. A hit in 2 tries so far. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So here's Matt Kemp now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. 0-2. Here it is. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Nick Markakis.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Digging in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the 1-1. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Ready for another shot now. Jacob deGrom. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
In now, Jose Reyes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box now as Asdrubal Cabrera. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit hard towards center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
That ball's inside, and he shoots it back up the middle. There's so many hits up the middle. If your game plan's to go up the middle, good things can happen.
Into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Inciarte ranging back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Cabrera rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he will beat the tag by Suzuki, safe at home plate.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Jose Ramirez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in now, Curtis Granderson, and he takes a called strike two. Granderson waits on the 1-2, and this is fouled back and out of play.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he's right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Has a look, now the pitch. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. Neil Walker would be next. He spoils another one, and will do it again. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In now, Neil Walker to 2-2 now.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. The Mets lead it 8-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Addison Reed enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
Addison Reed.
Here's Brandon Phillips. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. On the ground to the right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Third baseman number 13, Adonis Garcia.
Adonis Garcia digs in now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Striding in once again, Kurt Suzuki. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Cespedes. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Jace Peterson will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a little blooper to center. Granderson is over. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. It's the Mets 8 and the Braves nothing. Ian Kroll enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Ian Kroll.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Here's Lucas Duda now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in now, Travis d'Arnaud as he sends it on the ground to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box, Addison Reed. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. This ball will be chopped foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the ball game. Here's Ender Inciarte. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Here it comes on 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Boy, has he had a rough day. 3 strikeouts, and he finally gets a base hit. Tell you what, that's going to give him a little bit of confidence that he can even put a ball in play anymore. Go 0 for 3.
Stepping in now, Dansby Swanson. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
In now, Freddie Freeman. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Runners on first with one down. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Inciarte is on his way home. The tag, and he is out.
Up next for Atlanta, the fielder.
So here's Matt Kemp now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. One and two.
There's another swing and strike on a fastball. He's got a nice fastball working, great pop on it, and he's keeping it high in the zone. They're going to have to lay off that if they want to have any success, because you keep chasing it, they're going to keep swinging and missing.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And now time is called here, as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joke in play right about now. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
2 out here and a runner at second. High in the air out to center field. Granderson is under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Atlanta. Still 8-0. Ready once again, Jose Reyes. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Ready on 1 and 2. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. He'll try again. 1-2. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there, making him 1 for 5. Personally, nice note, but the team is winning anyway. They really didn't need him today. He's got to step his game up starting the next game, though.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 2 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Curveball that time, not even close. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Reyes the runner at first with nobody out. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Ready for another chance? Yoenis Cespedes. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Full count. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Into the upper deck, but foul. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Reyes rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner scores from second, and he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Into the box now, Curtis Granderson. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Ready with the 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will make the play, and an important one it was, as those runners will have to hold now with one away.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with two runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Digging in to try it again. Neil Walker, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Second and third here, one man out. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. Hard on the ground toward short. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
The right fielder, number 19.
Now at the plate, Jay Bruce. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's ready now. The pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 8 full. The Mets are out on top, 10-0. The 7 train making its stops just outside Citi Field as we welcome you back inside for the remainder of baseball on the show. Fernando Salas comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching. One and two, here it comes. Weak roller right side. To his right,
Duda, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The second baseman, number 4, Brandon Phillips.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Phillips. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 2-1, here it is. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Branderson is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman, number 13.
Striding in, Adonis Garcia. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. 2 out, nobody on. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
That is just a great at bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Standing in, Kurt Suzuki. He flew out in his last at bat. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And that one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
2 out with the man at first. Swinging, a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. Duda is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, everyone knows it's a long season, but a journey of 1,000 miles has to begin with the first step, and they've just taken that first step. 1-0 to start the year has to feel awfully good.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. Jacob deGrom earns his first win of the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Bartolo Colon struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 10 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For Atlanta, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher.